Good morning, my peas. Happy Friday. It is. It's Friday. Yay. End of the work week for those of you who are working. And hello and welcome in. So, who we got here this morning? Let's do the Friday. We haven't done that in a while. What's your yay? And hello, Miss Deirdre. Deirdre, how are you doing, sweetheart? How's the eyes? Andrea Gregg, thank you for sharing. Annie Seven, Brandy, happy Friday. Oh, thank all of you that are here for sharing it out and letting the other peas know to get their butts in here. Good morning, Auntie Jean. Here she comes. All right, so let's do some heart brain. Yes, I'm happy this morning. So let's put smiles on all of our faces as we breathe into our heart center, breathe in love, and breathe out love. Breathe in joy. Archangel Haniel coming in to join us. And breathe out joy. Breathe in light. And shine that light out into the world. Whew. And then, what do? We hold somebody tight. So imagine you can bring somebody right into your heart. You're going to give them a big heart hug. You're going to say, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being in my life. And look at all of these that we brought in here. Good morning, Kathy Hand. Good morning, Annie Seven. Says Mama P. How are thou? We look for you as we look for the stars in the sky. Thank you for giving us a part of you each day. Oh, sweetheart, you give me a part of you. And that's what I appreciate, is coming together as a family. I saw somebody on the messenger say, we are family. And yes, we are. Good morning, Jennifer, and Auntie Jean, your butt is here. I'm so glad. I'm glad the rest of you is too. Sending you a big heart hug. Leo, good morning. He says, happy Friday, yay. My yay is that I've just have been invited for a cruise in March and so excited. Well, Leo, I'm so happy about that. I was looking at doing one in April. Maybe you're just going to be cruising along this year. Oh, thank you, Brandy. I felt that. I felt that big heart hug. Hi, Lillian. Thank you for coming in and being with us this morning. All right, so Friday is yay. So share your yays, and I'm going to share the message from the angels last night because I think it was pretty profound as I sat with them and asked, what do we need to know about right now, angels? What's our message right now in this world that we need to understand? Oh, and I have a big yay this morning. My brother and sister are coming for a visit today. I'm so thrilled and so happy that they get to come down here and meet Bob and Noel and see where I'm hanging out. So they're going to come pay me a visit. They should be on the road. If not already, it'll be soon. Hi, Julie Kiss. All right, so that message from the angels last night is called The Dash. Let's see if I can get it to come up because it's not wanting to for me. I wonder what that's all about. Well, I may have to go on the website and find it because it's just not cooperating. Yeah, Nothing is cooperating on my computer right now. This is fun. I hope that I'm not freezing. I haven't really looked to see. Okay, I'll just do it this way. I'll go to the website because I know it's on there. Okay, it's called The Dash. What you leave behind is not what is engraved in stone monuments, but what is woven into the life of others. That's a quote from Pericles. Have you ever walked through a graveyard and noticed the array of tombstones, each one bearing names and dates, perhaps a few words encapsulating a life? These stones are solid, enduring, but they tell only a fragment of the story. The true essence of our existence, the part that really matters, isn't etched in stone. It's woven into the lives of others. I heard it said so beautifully once that what matters is the dash between the date of birth and the date of death. What does that dash represent? When we think about it, we all have a dash. What did we do in that minute that we will be remembered for? Dear angels, when I think about the importance of that dash, what it represents, and how much I want to pack into it, I long for as much time as possible with those I love. I know it's not about quantity, but rather it's about the quality of time together. Help us understand how to fill that dash full of memories so we can leave our legacy behind. Dear ones, your journey is not just about what you achieve for yourself, but profoundly about how you touch others. Every act of kindness, every moment of encouragement, and every piece of wisdom you share becomes part of someone else's life story. This is the legacy you should strive for, one that lives in actions, memories, and hearts. Consider the impact of those who have influenced you. Perhaps it was a teacher who saw the potential in you when you couldn't see it yourself, or a friend who offered a shoulder when you needed it most. Their legacy isn't in any monument, it's in how they shaped your path, your thoughts, and your heart. This is the real monument, the one built not from stone, but from the love and the time you invest in others. Each person you've cheered for, each time you've listened, each moment you've shown compassion, these are the threads that strengthen the fabric of others' lives. The angel whisper. It's not about grand gestures, but the quiet, consistent acts of making a difference. When you leave this world, what will remain will be the warmth of your influence, the echo of your laughter, and the strength of your love in those you've touched. Today, I promise to strive to touch as many lives as possible in my minute on earth. How about you? What do you want your legacy to be? How do you want others to remember you when they can't pick up the phone and call you, or they can't stand there and hug you and receive that love from you? So that's the dash. That's what's in between when we arrive and when we leave this earth plane. And what we do with it, that's up to us. All of us have had that dash and still going for those of us who are here right now. But those who have moved on, that dash represents that heart hug that we can give them in spirit, or that prayer, or that time to just sit with them and receive and get little nudges here and there and little things that they show us that they're still around. Deirdre's Today Yays is Amazon. You developed a cough coming home from surgery, and your cough medicine is coming on its way. All right. um, Auntie Jean says, I know I'm late, but how did the surgery go, Deirdre? And Deirdre has bleeding behind the eye, so she can't see out of it yet, and she goes back on Monday. Oh, thank you, Andrea, for letting me know. Yeah, it's been weird with the energy, because it has affected the show. It's affected it by freezing up or being choppy and all that good stuff. Brandy, my yay today is serenity. Awesome. And Kathy says, I've heard about that dash. It is rather profound, isn't it? Makes one really consider one's legacy. Yeah, absolutely. And, it's interesting now that a lot of people are being cremated. There's not so many headstones. So there's not a dash, but there is a dash because we have that in our lives. Julie, I love this message so much. And Auntie Jean, that's so beautiful. Our dash story. And Liliane wants everyone to remember her love. Well, I certainly do, my star of Norway. I love you so much. And thank you for coming on to the morning show. All right, so let's do a few messages this morning. We haven't delved into our little books in a few days because it's been so choppy and freezing and all that good stuff. But I think we have a clear show this morning. So we have book 1, book 2, and if I can get it to come up, I can read some from, no, it's not coming up. So let me close it out and see if that'll make a difference if I reopen it. Yes, it did. All right, so you can actually choose a page from the new book that will be out soon. And in the format that it's in right now, you can choose from page 5 to, hang on, page 5 to page, come on, it's not cooperating. I guess it's 140, 135, from 5 to 135. Now, it won't be that many when it's printed in the book. This is just in my Word document. All right, so let me get back to you and see what you're saying. And we want page 19, Julie, out of book 2. Okay, page 19 out of book 2 says, we help you when it's too much for the mind and body to experience by shielding you. The final outcome, however, depends on you and your contract with the divine plan you have for your life. There are many points where you may choose to exit the body. We are there either way to guide you. So anytime that we have something precarious going on, kind of like the other day when I was run off the road by an 18-wheeler, the angels are there. They're there. I have actually watched Michael on the roadway pushing a car out of my lane. I saw that happen. It was in Colorado. I remember the incident so clearly. And this car just started drifting over, just kind of like what that big truck did the other day. And it's wall-to-wall traffic. I had no place to go. I couldn't move over. and this car was moving into my lane and drifting over into my lane. And I just called on Michael. I said, Michael, help. And I watched that car just be pulled. And I could see the driver. The driver was very distracted. I think they were on their phone. And the car was just being pulled over back into their lane. And I just smiled because I knew that Michael had my back and that everything was working perfectly. So, yes, they do watch us. And then if it is our time and our divine plan for us to leave our body, they're right there. They're right there to help us to do that exit and to move on. We have many exit points. We have opportunities at many times throughout our life that we can say our yes, yes, okay, let's do this. Or we can say, no, I'm not ready yet. And I've done that. And that's a story for another time. Right now, we're going to book 2, page 8. And thank you, Julie, for the page 19 message. And this is Brandy with page 8. We encourage you to always be guided by your inner light as you encounter others. Let compassion be what moves you to truly see each other and be kind and caring. I heard this quote: in a world where you can be anything, be kind. And I love that. That's one of my favorite quotes in the whole world. We choose how we are to be. We choose how we are when we get up in the morning. Are we smiling? Do we put that smile on our face for ourselves first and then smile at others as we go through our day? We have a choice in each moment. Good morning, Debbie Ross. Thank you for joining us. And okay, so let me go find the next one. The new book, page 8. All right, Miss Brandy, let's go see what page 8 holds for us in that new book. Okay, so let me get to the message here. Remember, you may not always get what you want, but you will be given what you need to become who you are meant to be. Breathe deeply, trust deeply, and allow the miracles to unfold. What's waiting on the other side is always worth the journey. Trust is the foundation upon which lasting connections are built, and loyalty ensures that the bond remains unbroken no matter what. I love that message. And Lily Ann, page 17, on the one book you feel to me. Well, let's go to book 1, the very first little tiny book of angel messages, and page 72. I love doing messages this morning. I've missed this on the show. All right, page 72 says, always check in with your heart and your gut to know what is true and what is illusion. The more you learn, the more you will find yourself wanting to learn more. Brandy, this is you. This is definitely a message. I know Lillian picked it, but yeah, beautiful. All right. And I've read page 72. I skipped down one, but page 17, Lily, says, rise up, lift your head, and search your soul for strength. Out of the ashes, a phoenix will rise. When you bond together, you rise together. Let each new struggle breathe life into that phoenix. Lily, I know you go through a lot of struggles in this thing called life. So be right here with us. Let us help you to breathe that life in. And we surround you with love. Good morning, Catherine Kovacs. And Blue Jean says 9. 999. Okay, I don't know. what book you want, so we're going to go to the new book and go to page 9. Walk gently on this earth, knowing that every step you take leaves a footprint in time. As you move forward, may you do so with hearts full of love and gratitude, knowing that you are borrowing this world from the children who will one day inherit it. Ah, what a beautiful message. And yes, we do leave a footprint. That's our dash. That's our dash. This goes right along with what the angels want us to focus on today. So thank you, Blue. And I know you walk gently on this earth because you don't wear shoes. You're barefoot as you walk on Mama Gaia and leaving that big old footprint of love everywhere you go. Brookie, my Friday is finally having a good night's sleep for the first time since I can't even really remember. I'm so glad. And I hope that the little one had a good night's sleep as well. There was lots of energy there with the two of you, and I think it's really a good thing for little Max to have a good night's sleep. And it was complete with a nice long self-Reiki session this morning. So needed. Yay! Friday, right? Yes, it is definitely Friday, Catherine. Even my computer is telling me it's Friday, the 17th. Bricky says, I heard this incredible story of my grandpa being in a car accident when he was younger. His car was totaled, but he was somehow lifted out and standing on the side of the road, wondering what the heck just happened. Yeah, interesting when those stories come to us, isn't it? Because the angels just, they're always there. They always know when we're needed. We have guardian angels that are with us always, always, always. Kathy, excuse me, my Friday is the small card and gift me and two of my coworkers received from our new tech we are training. It feels so good to be appreciated. She said we have been so welcoming and understanding, something she didn't get in the other part of the lab where she worked. Oh, Kathy, it is nice to be appreciated. And I'm so glad that that happened because I know work has been such a struggle lately. So, yay, that's a Friday. And yes, Brookie, hooray for good internet. Jennifer, your favorite Rolling Stones song is Michelle, ma belle. I've been listening to the Beatles channel when I've been driving lately, and oh my gosh, there are songs. I thought I knew every Beatles song. I'm a Beatleholic. I used to have every album. Remember albums, the vinyl? I used to have every one, the whole collection. And of course, I don't have it anymore. But I thought I knew them all, and I've been hearing songs that I didn't even know they sung. Michelle stopping by for a minute to wish everyone a blessed day and weekend and healing prayers to Deirdre. Thank you, Michelle. We appreciate that. I love you so much. Brandy says, thank you for the beautiful message that Lily picked. Yes, Lily, you did pick that page 17. And that was the one about the phoenix. And Blue loved her message. Kathy says, it's times like those that I feel I can last a couple more years there. And I was sure to let her know just how much it meant to me. Beautiful. We all need that appreciation and the gratitude to go along with that. Brandy says, Blue, I'm barefoot as much as possible. We're having a freaky and wonderful 44 degrees today. Toes in the grass today. Tomorrow's back to 1 degree. Oh, Jennifer, you can't always get what you want. Yes, I love that song. Absolutely. Can't always get what we want, but we get what we need, right? We get what is in our divine plan for us to have. And just so you know, it is 23 degrees here. And yeah, that doesn't make me real happy, but it's okay. I met the new fur babies that I'm going to be with next week. I go there on Sunday, and the doggy, it's going to take some real tricks to get this doggy to warm up because he's a little skittish and he was hiding from me. So I have to do some magic and do some angel whispering to him. Um, yeah, it'll. His name is Smokey. So if y'all can send some love to Smokey to know that I'm okay. And he did come out when I was leaving. He wanted to make sure, I guess, I was getting out of his house. But I think once I feed him, he's going to realize, hey, this is the hand that feeds me, so let me be nice. And Hope has arrived. Good morning, our Hope Wellington Marshall. Oh, you both heard that. You can't always get what you want, but you get what you need. And Kathy says, I'd like to place my neighbor Kim Bevan on the prayer list in the hospital with a possible blood clot. Okay, I will put that on our list that we use, that we read from every Wednesday. And I know we have our pair of jeans on here today, so I know they'll go into the grids. And Annie says, Mama P will possibly have snow or sleet next week in Louisiana. Good grief. Everything's upside down, isn't it? Because Louisiana, it's warm there normally. So, Annie, get yourself a good sweater, my dear, because I don't think it's going to be an accumulation, but it probably will be cold. And Lily says, I feel it's time to take time for myself and on myself lately, but just so difficult since it's so much disturbance around me in my life. Please help me make that happen. It's a decision that you make, it's a choice. And so, one thing that y'all know me, I'm always teaching. One thing that I want you to do, Lillian, is leave out the but. Leave out the but. When you say, I feel it's time for me to for myself, to take time for me and myself, leave it at that. No buts, no ifs, no when. Now is the time. Now is the moment for you to honor you. And no matter what's happening, I used to play a song called Even If the Sky is Falling Down. And in that song, there's such a huge message, the message of no matter what winds are coming, no matter what struggles and turmoils there are, I'm going to stay in my high vibration. And Lily, I want you to adopt that message for yourself, that no matter what others are doing, because you're not living their life, you're living your life. So make sure that you honor that. Make sure you take care of you. I believe I did. Oh, book 3, page 72. Well, no, Brookie, I don't think I did. So let me go there. I think I read it from book 2, but let me go to page 72 in the new book that will be out soon. Let me go to page 72. Getting there. Okay. In page 72, come on, computer, catch up with me. It didn't like me scrolling. Okay. When you open your mouth to express your truth, you are opening your heart to the flow of life itself. You are telling the universe, I am ready to receive. Start by taking small steps. Speak your gratitude out loud. Share your dreams with those who support you. Ask for help when you need it. Declare your boundaries and your worth. Let your voice be the vehicle for the change you wish to see in the world. So every word we speak, everything we express into the world, that's our dash. That's what we are living out loud and what we will be remembered by. It'll be our legacy. Oh, thank you, Brookie, for choosing that one. And I think that's our perfect one to end on, right? And uh, just speak your truth because it's your heart getting into the flow of your destiny and your moment here on earth. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. Yes, I know Smokey will warm up. It's just going to take him a while. And thank you, Brandy, sending Smokey some love. Let's lift him up in prayers today. Oh, good. Thank you, Kathy, for that update on Ashley. And Jennifer says, Northern Florida may get snow as well. Most years they do in the panhandle because that's kind of like South Alabama or South Mississippi. They, it just kind of all runs together with those states. So, yeah, we pray for those parts that are not used to that white stuff. Lily Ann, please say extra prayers for my friend Pamela. I guess she's having an operation again today. And for my daughter that's in a hard situation. Absolutely. Hope says, I'm so grateful that the healing you all sent enabled me to go to the planned trip to Austria for my niece's 25th birthday. They are all off skiing, but I get to spend time with my beautiful grandson, Rio. I have also purchased a magnet that's working wonders on my knee, so appreciative for all these blessings. Oh, I am so happy to hear that, and I hope you have a wonderful time there in Austria. All right, let's get to our prayers and any other prayers that you want to put in. Oh, I still play it on Sundays, Hope. Come to the Water. It's such a beautiful song that we can all just feel the energy of releasing, right? Releasing our prayers. And thank you, Miss Deirdre, for our daily prayer for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back, world peace, attention to human trafficking, and support for all families living with addiction through guiding grace, and prayers for Smokey and prayers for our country. Thank you so much, Deirdre. Yes, we have started our project Guiding Grace. And if you or anyone you know needs some support, if you are dealing with someone who's caught up in addiction, or a loved one, a family member, a spouse, a parent, a child, anyone that's been touched by addiction, then find our group. It's a new private group on Facebook called Guiding Grace, and some of you are already there. Some of you are going to be admins and moderators, and we're going to hold some live sessions in that group. It won't be anywhere else. It won't be live streamed. It will only be in the group. And we're going to, in the privacy of the group, we will be able to speak and just share messages, share stories, share hope with each other. And I have a lot of teaching that I can do in that area. So come join us. If it's something that touches you, if you have some expertise to share, we would love to have you in that group. If you have experience, we'd love to have you there. So Guiding Grace is the group. And if you need the link, I'm sure any of us that are in there would share it with you. Brandy, thank you. Prayers for Guiding Grace and all people that have had suicide or addiction. touch their lives. Thank you for that, Brandy. Okay, Miss Blue, we're lifting you up today and holding you for a complete healing there. And Kathy, you have a beautiful day at work. I lost the sound. Did I lose the sound? I'm hoping that it's still going. Oh, it was you. Okay. All righty. So, Julie, thank you. Prayers for all in need. Yes, Catherine, we're lifting your mom up and you. And Lillian, prayers for my family and my family here, and for all in need, for world peace, and for all of your families, and for my son to stay safe and healthy. I love you all so much, and thank you for your shares. Thank you, Lillian. We love you. Okay. Do you hear me? Okay. All right. So let's go into our hearts. I love our prayer time together. It's so beautiful. And thank you for sharing your yays. So let's go into our prayer time with a yay. And let's focus on what we have to share into the world, what our story is, what our dash is. So if you can close your eyes, just look at your life. Do a little stepping away. Just step away from your body, from this moment of listening to me, and listen to you. What's your story? What are you showing others with your life? What are you saying out loud? What are you saying with your actions? That is your dash. You want to show up? Are you living your life out loud in a way that's positive and that influences others? So as we all think about that and consider what we bring to the table, I want to just ask the angels to help us focus, to help us lift our story up to the Creator, along with anything that's a struggle, any place where we're more focused on what's going wrong than we are on what's going right, the blessings in our life, the opportunity to love beyond measure. So let's lift up each person that's hearing this today, lifting up all of those who will hear it later on when they listen to it. And any of your struggles that you're going through, just release them to the universe, bring them right to the great central sun of the Creator, and ask for the Creator to take them from you, to receive all that is not for your best and highest good. And see the angels giving you that little nudge. They're reminding you of things that you can let go of, reminding you of things that are irritating and frustrating because it's not in alignment with your best and highest good. So as you turn it over, just see the divine receiving it. See Divine Mother standing right there smiling at you, her love emanating from her beautiful heart. And see Jesus standing there. Just so much love. Feel the touch of the Master's hand. He is the Master Teacher, Master Healer. He's within each of us as we come together each day and as we come now to release anything that's not our energy, just letting it go so that we are clean through and through. Our auras are clear, our chakras are in alignment, and let's just give gratitude. Thank you. Thank you, God, for receiving whatever it is we're turning over to you. And then we bring along with us prayers for loved ones, prayers for those who are caught up in whatever their struggle is, whether it's addiction, depression, physical pain, emotional pain. And we just lift up each and every prayer that's on our big list and those who were mentioned. And we pray for our world, for world peace. We pray for our leaders to have a turn of heart, to turn away from conflict and want the best for the people they serve. We pray for the animals in our world, especially those in the area where there are tragedies. We pray for California, for those fires to be extinguished, for people to be able to rebuild and to have a place of shelter. We pray for North Carolina, for those who are out in the cold, cold nights and days without shelter. We lift up our homeless. May they find food and shelter. And as we come together, we know that we have a legacy we're leaving. We're leaving behind so much love, so much light, so much gratitude when we come together each day. And thank you. I love you so very much. And we have just risen up, 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 as our Marietta reminds us. And yes, we rise up together in love. Thank you, Marietta. And the angels reminded me as I was doing that prayer that I didn't pull our Kuan Yin guidance for the day. So Kuan Yin says to keep it simple. And that's what we do. We keep it simple with love and gratitude. And she says, your mind may convince you that manifesting your destiny is more difficult or complex than it needs to be, yet the guidance of the Divine Mother is to keep things simple. Do what you can do and let go of everything else. And that's what we just did. We just did that when we brought our burdens, when we brought our prayers and raised them up, up, up to that great central sun. We released. And now it's just a simple, I love you. That's all that's needed right now. And let's do that. Let's do that together. Our thank you. I love you. And I see some of you already starting to say it. So let me get Leo singing to us. And then we can get on with our day. My sister and brother, Billy and Gary, will be here soon. And I'm have a beautiful day with them. Thank you all for choosing messages that we needed to hear today. Thank you, Catherine. So much love to you. And it is a beautiful day, even though it's in the 20s. It is a gorgeous, sunshiny day. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Lillian. Morning cup of full of joy with all the bees and the pod, the daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy every day to start the day on a high vibe called the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the bees and the pod. That's us. Thank you, I love you, namaste. Thank you, Annie and Grayson. So much love. Oh, Brandy, you are so loved. Thank you, Lillian. I plan on lots of hugs today. Thank you, Andrea. Oh, Jennifer, so much love to you.
full of joy with all the peace and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day
Remember,
on a high
Leo
five
taught
because
us a
the triple
dance to
A.
the
Morning cup full of
AAA.
joy with all the peace and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Love joy.
There really is no secret. We simply accept, align, allow. Triple A, morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high five because the triple A. Morning cup
Oh,
full of
you are
joy with all the peace
so,
and the
so
pod. The
right,
daily
Miss
mantra is thank you,
Bookie.
I love you,
I love
namaste.
that
Morning cup
message.
full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high five because the triple A. Morning cup full of joy with all the peace and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Oh, thank you, Auntie Jean. Thank you, Julie. All right, let's help Leo out. Oh, Auntie Jean, I love you so much. There you go, Deirdre. Jumping in there, Leo. Woo! All right, all right, all right. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I hope you all have an amazingly wonderful day. Make it that way. Make that your legacy. Whoever encounters you today, let them see a smile on your face, like our Andrea Gregg, who always, always shines love through her heart, and it comes out in that beautiful smile. And just be blessed as you stay in your heart and you know where the love is. I will see you tomorrow morning. I had to think what day it is. Tomorrow morning on Morning Cup of Joy. I love you. Bye for now.